Hello, YouTube. It's Unger to the Max. A salute to you. And first of all, I hope you all are safe. I hope you all are healthy. I hope you all are finding stuff to do while you're stuck in your house. Maybe these videos are providing you a form of entertainment and giving you some useful information. And if that's the case, fantastic. One of my goals with these videos is to just allow you to take some minutes to just get away from everything and listen to a guy talk about various sports topics and sometimes go on tangents, and other various stuff. So, New York and Los Angeles have always been hubs for rivalries. I'm not gonna lie. But there are two cities, and they both have some sort of representation on my wall back here, that I consider to be the real hubs for rivalries. I'm talking about Pittsburgh, and I'm talking about Boston. Yeah, that's right. Pittsburgh and Boston. Again, I understand New York and Los Angeles. Those two cities create a lot of rivalries. I'm not underestimating that. I'm really not. But Pittsburgh and Boston, those are the two I want to focus on. Because it seems like a lot of teams have some sort of beef with these two cities. There we go. And I don't get it. Like with Pittsburgh, let's focus on the Steelers. You have the Cincinnati Bungles, Baltimore Ratbirds, and the Cleveland Browns all have some type of beef with the Steelers. All right, let's keep going. I would say the Seahawks have a little bit of a beef with the Steelers because of Super Bowl 40. They claim that it was, the Super Bowl was fixed, and there was calls that should have been made, but boo-hoo, they weren't. Get over it. Let's see, who else? I would say the Colts have a bit of a beef with the Steelers. I would say, for sure the Cowboys have a beef with the Steelers, although that rivalry isn't really what it once was. I mean, they only meet once every 4 years, and they will be playing each other this season in Jerry's World, also known as AT&T Stadium. So yeah. And then you move to hockey. The Penguins have a rivalry with the Rangers, Capitals. Oh, I should be washing my mouth out with soap after saying those two teams' names. The Blue Jackets. I would say they have a rivalry with the Islanders, the Lightning. You could even throw... Okay, this is a bit of a stretch, but I'll include them, these two teams, because they played the Penguins in the Stanley Cup Final. The Predators and Sharks. Let's see. The Flyers. I almost forgot. Battle of Pennsylvania. I would argue that's the best rivalry in hockey today. You can disagree with me, but when you see a Penguins-Flyers game, you don't know if you're going to see a game that's, that gets 200 penalty minutes and results in a game that's 5-4, or I believe the Penguins game won a game in the Stanley Cup playoffs that was, the final score was like 10-1, something like that. So, yeah, Pittsburgh and Detroit had a rivalry back in the day when they met in back-to-back Stanley Cup finals. It seems like maybe there's a little bit of a rivalry between Pittsburgh and Winnipeg. So, and then in I guess with baseball, you could say Pittsburgh, the Pirates against the Cubs, Cardinals, Brewers, and Reds. But other than that, the Pirates don't really have a rival. Okay, maybe the Phillies. Which reminds me, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia essentially have a rivalry in every sport. As I pretty much outlined. The Penguins and Flyers absolutely hate each other. If that game is on national TV, I am finding a way to watch it, without a doubt. The Eagles and Steelers, although they meet once every 4 years, they don't like each other, and they're playing each other this season at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. I would absolutely love to go to that game, as long as the Browns don't have a home game that day, and as long as it's not a nationally televised game, because when the Steelers have a primetime home game, they shoot off fireworks, and I'm not a fan of fireworks. So, I can only do after I'm building myself up to do better with fireworks, but it's still a hard time for me. So anyway, I would actually love it if Pittsburgh got an NBA team, because then you could have a Pittsburgh-Philadelphia rivalry on all four fronts. You would have the Penguins and Flyers. You would have the Steelers against the Eagles. You would have the Phillies against the Pirates. And then you would have the 76ers against whatever Pittsburgh's NBA team would be called. So that's Pittsburgh. Now let's move to Boston. Actually, wait. I think a majority of these rivalries that Pittsburgh has in both football and hockey are a result of jealousy, because the Penguins and Steelers have both been relatively successful for a majority of their histories as a franchise. So these other teams, whether it's the Browns, the Ravens, the Capitals, Rangers, whatever team it is, I think they're jealous of the Penguins and Steelers. Alright, now let's move to Boston. So Boston, a lot of teams hate the Boston teams, including myself. And I think many fans and teams hate the Patriots because they are cheaters. They are. Spygate 1, Deflategate, Spygate 2. Need I say more? Okay. But also, it's that the Patriots keep winning. So I guess it's a little bit of jealousy for the Patriots as well. Because, come on, the Patriots have been to 9 Super Bowls. Yeah, 9 Super Bowls. And they're 6-3 in those. 6-3. Come on. What? And Tom Brady is the only NFL player to ever win 6 Super Bowl rings for one team. 1. Yeah, he was the quarterback for all 6 of those Super Bowls. But does that make him the GOAT? No. Because I would argue Drew Brees is the GOAT. Seriously, I would. But that's a different video for a different day. But all I will say is, yes, Tom Brady put the Patriots in position to win several of those Super Bowls. Like, he was a big reason why the Patriots were able to come back from a 28-3 deficit. But, by the same token, it wasn't him who made the game-winning play. It was James White. And it was also the fact that the Falcons had Kyle Shanahan had Kyle Shanahan as their offensive coordinator. And we all saw how well having Kyle Shanahan around works out. Ask the San Francisco 49ers about that one. So anyway, Boston. Like I said, every team in the league, I think, hates at least one Boston team. I mean, I think, look at the Bruins. The Canadians hate the Bruins. Maple Leafs hate the Bruins. Penguins hate the Bruins. The Blue Jackets hate the Bruins. I mean, that's a newfound rivalry. I think that if the season continues, right now the Blue Jackets and the Bruins would be designated to meet each other in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And if it's anything like last year, it would be a good series. Although we don't have Panarin, Bobrovsky, or Duchesne. But still, we could probably still make it a series against Boston. Anyway, with the Red Sox, obviously you have the Yankees. You have the Yankees, Orioles, Blue Jays, and Rays. They all hate the Red Sox. Celtics. The Lakers hate the Celtics. I think the Cavaliers hate the Celtics. I could go on and on and on. But, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. My apologies that it's a little bit lengthy. But, again, I hope this is a bit of a distraction for you. So until next time, this is Unger to the Max signing off with a salute to you.